What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 3 of the Navigator Rework, Identities Beyond the Scan. By now, you know the drill, so let's get to it. Today, we'll be discussing Valkyrie.
The skies belong to me.
Valkyrie is already well equipped to handle the transition into the Navigator class. With a scan that only works while flying, she's quite limited in the information that she can immediately convey. In fact, the core of her kit relies mostly on aerial movement, whether it's herself, her missiles, or her team. That being said, we are tweaking Valkyrie slightly to give her more navigational information instead of team-based scan. Passive adjustments. We're redefining Valkyrie's passive under the new title, Sky Master. Everything about her old passive is retained and weather map functionality is added. Weather map is an alteration to Valkyrie's in-game map, and it allows it to have thermal regions. These thermal regions are roughly the size of 2 to 3 POIs, and they capture hot and cold regions correlated to player density. 0 to 1 teams are green, 2 to 3 teams are yellow, and 4+ teams are red. Regions on the map will update once every 2 minutes after the first ring appears. These regions do not become smaller or more granular as the ring closes. This is done to ensure that the map functionality is complementary to Valkyrie's goal of early to mid-game rotation and not used as a hard scan during the endgame. And to maintain the standard for the Navigator Legends, Valkyrie's ability to see player scans while in the air is now displayed to Valkyrie only. These changes aim to give Valkyrie more information utility, a trait that isn't as present as it should be for a character in this class. Tactical adjustments. Yeah, there aren't any. Ultimate adjustments. Well, if it ain't broke, upgrades. I'm sure you're all seeing this coming a mile away, but eyes in the sky, it's got to go. Instead, let's shift the level 3 upgrade, Supersonic, down to level 2. Additionally, the level 2 upgrade, Full Coverage, is being replaced by a similar upgrade called Missile Lock. Missiles now lock onto a target, but travel slower and take longer to deploy, like Ballistics Tactical. In the level 3 upgrade, we have a new upgrade called Meteor Landing. Freefall engages during the last 10% of descent, bringing out guns early and removing landing animation. In addition, landing is coupled with Horizon's passive, allowing players to carry momentum better in transition, but this grant of passive only applies during that initial landing. These changes enable Valkyrie to really lean into her naturally more aggressive playstyle and either make a hyper-rotating terror from the skies or a rocket-slinging menace. And that about does it for this week. I know it's kind of short, but there's really not much to go on when you're dealing with a former skirmisher who also kind of looks like an assault, but then is put into the recon class. And I don't really want to change her identity too much. So the end result is what you see here.
And no squad mates to save you? Here's a tip. Find a better wingman.
Anyways, next we have Seer. And trust me, I'm not trying to create another meta of misery, but you're gonna have to stay tuned and subscribe to see if that ends up panning out. See you in the next video. Peace.